one of those days we look up and go, God, I'd love to ski that. And then the guide turns around and says, that's what we're going to ski today. You can't ask for much more.
White Grizzly's cat skiing is about steep powder. We're very much addicted to steep powder, and that's why we started this operation. My wife and I started White Grizzly 15 years ago because we saw that most operations were catering to intermediate clients, and we wanted to be able to provide an experience for people that knew they wanted steep powder. The terrain we're predominantly in is 40-degree forest environment. We have some open alpine. 30% of our terrain is open. We might only get to it 5% of the time.
White Grizzly cat skiing is located in the heart of British Columbia's Selkirk Mountains. This range gets hammered with about 13 meters of annual snowfall. Now mix that with steep terrain and you have a recipe for fun. Hope you like face shots.
Has tremendous pitches and perfect powder. Today we had a foot of snow, and that was on the top of a foot before we got here, so it's face shots. It's snow flying everywhere, you know, all over your head, your mouth, everywhere.
White Grizzly likes to keep it friendly and intimate, catering to only 12 guests per session. And with 20 square kilometers of terrain, you're in for an over-the-top experience.
So the typical White Grizzly experience starts with guests arriving around 4 o'clock the afternoon the day before. We go through a complete safety briefing at the lodge. And then after everyone's met and starts becoming a bit family members, they sit down at the same table. We have a big dinner together, and we make sure that that hearty mountain appetite is well filled, that they're able to get out and enjoy their powder turns the next day.
Yeah, it's always nice coming here because the cat is incredible and the food is just off the hook. I need the recipe. The chicken dinner last night was incredible. Couldn't ask for a better meal after a hard day of skiing.
The comfortable log lodge was hand-built by Brad and his wife, Carol. It makes for the perfect setting to relax and unwind after a fun-filled powder day.
The lodge at White Grizzly is in an incredible setting. It's very secluded, and you're out in the middle of the forest, and it's very awesome.
It's pretty easy to get accustomed to this, especially when you know you have fresh pow waiting in the morning.
It's third time up here at White Grizzly. Yeah, you just couldn't ask for better conditions. We got here, it was dumping. Yesterday was just epic, you know, lower knee-deep snow. Snowed all night long. We wake up to the things you dream of, a chest deep, just the ultimate in powder skiing. Just was absolutely incredible today.
It's really an amazing feeling when the powder snow comes up over your knees and into your face, and you can't breathe, but you're laughing because it's just the most amazing feeling you've ever had. It's the greatest.
Not only do you get to rest your legs on the short cat ride back up, you're also entertained with a little coffee house poetry. White Grizzly snacks rival the skiing.
All right, guys, relax and eat meaty snacks. These are dry, cured chorizo that are soaked in wine. And the sandwiches today, we've got honey mustard chicken on a fresh baguette with smoked cheddar Gouda you're not likely to forget. Lunches at White Grizzly are pretty important. We know that people want to feed the fire, and Bree is a resident poet, and she rhymes a whole bunch of different menu items that makes the day interesting. We're very spoiled here with a fantastic homemade meal.
Whether it be the food, the hospitality, or the skiing, White Grizzly is the real deal. It's run by two people who have a passion, no, an obsession with powder.
I have no problem working for 8 months in the summer because I know that it means I get a chance to come out and play with you for the 4 months of winter, and so that's really why we do this.